Hello, dear students. Welcome to another session of learning. Today, I am going to take one of the most beautiful poems on children written by Khalil Gibran. Khalil Gibran is a Lebanese American artist and poet. The poem on children is taken from the book The Prophet. The Prophet is a book of 26 prose poetry. Prose poetry means poetry written in prose form instead of verse poetic form. But while writing the poems, he has preserved all the poetic qualities. Khalil Gibran, in this poem on children, explains what attitude parents should have towards their children. He stresses on the importance of freedom given to the children to shape their lives. He speaks about the parents' responsibility in the raising of their children. Before we proceed to know the summary of this poem, I would like to read the poem. Please listen to it.
And a woman who held a babe against her bosom said, "Speak to us of children." And he said, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself." I repeat, they are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls. Let's know the background of this poem. Once a prophet is about to depart from a kingdom where he had lived for so many years. So, people of that kingdom gathered around him to say goodbye. Before they wanted to say goodbye, once again they wanted to listen to the words of prophet. So they asked so many questions on various issues of life.
ಹಾಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಜನರು ಹಲವಾರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳುತ್ತಿರುವಾಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಹಿಳೆ, a woman with her babe in her arms, asked the prophet to tell about children. ಹಾಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಫೆಟ್ ಆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯನ್ನೇ ನೋಡುತ್ತಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಯುವರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಅಂತ ತಮ್ಮ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. The very first sentence spoken by the prophet was really shocking. Shocking for the mother who asked the question. What does the statement mean? Your children are not your children. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲ. They mean that the children are not belong to parents only. They have their own world and they are belonging to that world. Therefore, parents should not be possessive of their children, thinking that our children are our children only. Then whose children are they? In the next line of the poem, poet gives answer to this question, saying, they are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. I repeat, they are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. Life's longing means wish of a force stronger than ourselves. A very strong desire. What desire are our children? They are the desire of a force. Which force? A force stronger than ourselves? What do you call that force stronger than ourselves, which is responsible for the birth of our children? And we may call that force as God or nature. Whatever you may call it, the poet says it is responsible for the existence of our children. So, children are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. Look at the next line. They come through you, but not from you. Here, the word they refers to children, and the word you refers to parents. Therefore, we can say children come through parents, but not from the parents. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕವಿ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯಂದರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳುವುದೇನೆಂದರೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೂಲಕ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಜನ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರು, ಅವರು ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು. Here, God or nature has selected one's father and mother as a medium to bring new life to this earth. ಮಾನವನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಗಾಗಿ ಆರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳೇ ಹೊರತು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಮಾನವನಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಲೇಖನಿಯನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಲೇಖನವನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುತ್ತೀರಿ. ಆ ಲೇಖನವನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದು ನೀವಾ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಲೇಖನಿಯೋ? ಸಪೋಸ್ ಆ ಲೇಖನಿ ನಾನೇ ಆ ಲೇಖನವನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದು ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಂಡರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಗು ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲವೇ? ಹಾಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತಾರೆಯೇ ಹೊರತು ಅವರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲ. Here, what Gibran wants to say that all the children belong to God or nature, and God has chosen the parents to be the means to give birth to the children. Therefore, parents cannot claim that the children belong to them only. Now, let's move on to the next line. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. A babe, after its birth, it has to be with its mother for the love, care, food, shelter, etc., etc. But that mother cannot say, since the mother is taking care of that baby, it belongs to her only. Here, the poet is trying to say that she cannot be possessive of her child.
Hello dear students, I hope the 4 lines of the poem is clear for you. The next 6 lines will be explained in the next video. Thank you.